Well, I mean, the Solicitor General, it was the third in the chain of command at the DOJ, has said that this was an error.
Then I'll let them deal with it. I'm giving you my opinion. I said I'm not going to get in the middle of what DOJ is arguing in court. I'm telling you from my stance, what we've done, I believe is correct, and that's why DOJ is standing by the fact that what we did was right.
You know, I've seen some people look at this and say they're worried that the stance of this administration when it comes to this is that if someone is deported by accident, that they have no responsibility for them once they are in the custody of a foreign government. What would you say to that?
Well, they're in the custody of El Salvador. He's an El Salvadoran national. He was born in El Salvador. El Salvador has him in custody, and El Salvador decide what happened to him. I mean, again, the El Salvadoran president made it clear he's not going to release him. So again, I'm going to go back. The DOJ, they can fight this out in the courts. As I'm not a part of that. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a prosecutor. So we'll let the courts, decide what the next steps will be.
Even though it was a U.S. immigration judge who said the one place he can't go is El Salvador. I mean, he could have been deported literally anywhere else.
Again, we can keep going back and back, but again, that was years ago. Country conditions were different. That gang no longer exists in El Salvador. He had been designated a terrorist since that time. 2 different federal judges said he's an MS-13 member. A police department said he's an MS-13 member. ICE data shows he's an MS-13 member. El Salvador says he's an MS-13 member. As you know, MS-13 has been designated terrorist. The case has the facts of the case have changed since that first decision. So again, I'll leave it up to the DOJ to argue that case in court, but that is where I stand, and that's my belief.
Yeah, it was 6 years ago, of course, when that happened when Trump was in office, as I noted. In her ruling, the judge here, Judge Zinnes, that I quoted of Maryland, said, quote, no evidence before the court connects Abrego Garcia to MS-13 or any other criminal organization. You just argued yourself that you believe there is evidence of that. Why has that not been included in this? Why has the administration not made that argument, not just publicly on television, but in court?
Well, there is evidence. Like 2 different federal judges said he was MS-13 member, immigration court. That's a part of the file. The file's there. And I think yesterday the administration did release police reports on the subject being an MS-13 member and being involved with MS-13 activities, and even had rank within MS-13. I think some of those reports were released yesterday.